Hi guys, I'm Suzy and welcome to This Adulting Thing. If you're not familiar with my channel, basically we are going to be talking and discussing all the issues and problems that come with adult life, because let me tell you, this adulting thing is hard. If you like what you see, please remember to like and subscribe or leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Right, housekeeping done, let's get into it. So on this video, I want to talk a little bit about feeling stale, getting bored, getting into a routine, and just feeling the need to spice up your life. Adulthood comes with routines, that's just a given. It's how it is. You get up at a certain time, you go to work at a certain time, you make food at a certain time, and after a while that can just start to get really boring. Now don't get me wrong, we do need a routine because everything would be chaos if we didn't have some sort of routine to stick by. But at the same time, sometimes you just get to those points where you're like, I'm really bored, I need to do something else. For me, usually when I have those moments, which is at least bi-monthly, I think, oh, I'll get a new tattoo or I'll get a new piercing. It's kind of like I just want to do something to give me a bit of an adrenaline rush to get me out of the usual day-to-day life. Generally, I try to look at my life pretty positively. I mean, at least I try to. I didn't say I succeed, but I do try to look at life in the most positive way that I can and be grateful for what I do and what I have. But at the same time, I can't help getting that itchy feet feeling of wanting to just do something spontaneous or exciting, something that just makes me feel a bit more alive. And it can be hard to figure out what to do, but it really doesn't have to be that deep. I mean, sometimes it's just like, you know what? Should we just randomly order a dessert takeaway? Yes, I do regularly, somewhat, order dessert takeaways. I mean, literally cake delivered to your door. You cannot argue with that. Or sometimes I like to do something a little bit bigger. For example, actually, coming up with and starting this YouTube channel was part of me saying, you know what? I need something new to focus on. I want to do something exciting and fun. I've wanted to do this for ages and I've always had an excuse. I've never had time. I haven't had the ideas, whatever. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start. I'm just going to do it. And it really, really has helped to have. Me and my boyfriend also very recently did the £99 voucher holidays. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but essentially you pay £99, you select what dates you want to go on holiday, you select what airports you want to fly from, and then you hit this big button, which is generate my holiday, and it just tells you where you're going to go. And we ended up getting Morocco. So that is the plan. We're going to be going to Morocco later this year. But that thrill of just clicking the button, not knowing what destination was going to come up, not knowing if we'd even want to go or if we'd ever choose there, it was just really exciting. Literally, as soon as we generated the holiday and saw that we were going to Morocco, I instantly just wanted to do it again. I was like, can we just buy another voucher and get a new holiday destination for later in the year? I mean, obviously I didn't, because that would have been a little bit excessive. But the point was that it really did make me feel fired up and excited. Whenever I start to feel stale or bored with things, it kind of makes me panic a little bit, because in my head, I'm always thinking, but life's so short. Everyone always says it. The classic phrase, life is short. As if we need reminding that we're going to die at some point. Not that fun. But it's kind of true. I mean, you're not on this earth for a massive amount of time. And as I'm sat there in my pajamas watching a show on Netflix, I can't help but worry. Am I wasting time here? Should I be out there backpacking around Asia? Or should I be setting up all these new businesses and just trying all these crazy ideas? I feel like it's a big worry that you are wasting your time and that you could be doing more. And when I get that thought into my head, it does make me feel bored and stale and somewhat dissatisfied, which is really bad, but I'm going to keep it real. It does. It makes you think about all the stuff you could be doing or should be doing rather than the stuff that you are. And yes, we do need to work and we do need to do the mundane tasks of laundry and, I don't know, bed making. But at the same time, you also want to have a mix of fun things and exciting things and things that make you feel like, oh, okay, this is a new me. That's why I like to change the colour of my hair. I'm blonde at the moment. I think I'll probably stick with blonde for a little while, but I like to change it up because I like to feel like I'm doing something different. Adulthood does kind of trap you in a bit of a routine. I remember at uni, one of my friends would knock on the door and say, oh, do you want to just go to the pub? Or do you want to just get some tickets for this event tonight? And it was like, yeah, I mean, why not? But now you kind of have to think, oh, I can't because I've got to get up in the morning, or I can't afford it because I am desperately crawling towards payday. And it kind of puts a limit on what you're able to do, and that kind of gets you into this routine of getting up, doing work, coming back, maybe watching some TV, going to the gym, going to sleep. But that's life, I suppose. Is that just how it should be? Is that just the routine that we'll have to be in? I choose to believe that it isn't, and I choose to believe that we do sometimes just need to spice things up a little bit. Tell me, what are your thoughts on spicing up your life? Do you feel bored? What do you normally do when you feel bored? Do you go out and get an impromptu tattoo? Or do you book an impromptu holiday? What kind of things do you do to spice things up when you're feeling bored? Drop a note in the comments and tell me what you think, because I would really love to know. And also, if you have any tips of what you do to spice things up, those would also be really appreciated, because I feel like I need some as well. Right guys, that is it from me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you back here very soon.